Yes, Tactical Bear here, and I am here to answer the question that everyone wants the answer to. Is rhythm shooting really overpowered? Well, the good chaps at NBA 2K Labs, they've done a query on this, and they have the answer to it. And we're going to go over all that in 1 second, but before we get started, make sure you like the video and comment your thoughts down below, because you already know where we're trying to go with this thing here. To the moon, Alice! And if no one told you this today, you're my brothers, my sisters, and my family. I love each and every last one of y'all. Yes. Now, on to you, Jay. Go ahead and talk to them. Listen, man, Tac Bear, you trying to take over my joint, man. You can't be taking over my stuff, bro. Like, you look, listen, you're a good guy. You're cool. You're all that stuff, man. But let me do my own intros and stuff, man. Like, let me show you how to really do this thing. Good afternoon, not there, 2K Lab, man. Check this out, man. The great people at NBA 2K Labs did all the work for us. A lot of people want to talk about the rhythm shooting. They want to talk about this and talk about that. It's all the stuff that you're hearing in the background for some reason that keeps going on, man. And listen, we got some very revealing numbers, man. We're going to talk about all that in 1 second and more. But if you don't do nothing else, man, make sure y'all, before we get started, make sure you like the video and comment y'all thoughts down below. Y'all already know we're trying to go with this thing. To the moon, Alice! And if nobody told y'all this today, y'all my brothers, my sisters, my family, love each and every last one of y'all. Money on the floor. Let's get straight to it, man. Hey, rhythm shooting versus button shooting. That's what we're talking about. They're going to be talking about the peak make rates. They're going to be talking about the push and tempo green windows. They're talking about the, and this is push and tempo green windows. It's a dual thing there. Stick shooting, ideal timings, and then the button statistics, man. So let's just talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. 2K Labs, talk to these people, man.
Turns out that button shooting and rhythm shooting both share the same exact peak make percentage at 87 and 88%.
So this is the part that nobody wants to hear right here. That button shooting and rhythm shooting, they share the same thing at 88 to 87%, but it's all good.
Respectively. With that being said, they are completely different in terms of how they work, and they can't exactly be compared one-to-one. It turns out that button shooting and rhythm shooting both share the same exact peak make percentage at 87 and 88% respectively. With that being said, they are completely different in terms of how they work, and they can't exactly be compared one-to-one.
They can't be compared one-to-one because it's not a one-to-one comparison. As badly as we would like for it to be, it's not a one-to-one comparison. But let's continue. I'm not even going to interrupt them. I'm going to talk about all my stuff at the end. Talk to them, Lab!
You can see the push timing on the y-axis and the tempo timing on the x-axis, and then the make percentage for each combination. The timings are grouped on the right, so whenever you see a slightly early white make, they timed it in that 510 to 530 millisecond range, and so on. For those that don't know, the push timing represents the exact moment you push the stick to start your tempo. So not the flick down to start the jump shot, but the moment you start your way back up. The tempo timing on the x-axis represents how long it takes from that initial push to the release of the stick throw. So a 50 millisecond tempo would mean it takes 50 milliseconds from the moment you start the push timing to the finish of your stick throw. On this chart, we can see the push timing on the y-axis and the tempo timing on the x-axis, and then the make percentage for each combination. The timings are grouped on the right, so whenever you see a slightly early white make, they timed it in that 510 to 530 millisecond range, and so on. For those that don't know, the push timing represents the exact moment you push the stick to start your tempo. So not the flick down to start the jump shot, but the moment you start your way back up. The tempo timing on the x-axis represents how long it takes from that initial push to the release of the stick throw. So a 50 millisecond tempo would mean it takes 50 milliseconds from the moment you start the push timing to the finish of your stick throw.
So it's the stick throw. That's what the push timing is. Let's continue.
As you can see, there is a ton of combinations where you'll likely see a green release. The ideal timing spot for rhythm shooting would be anywhere from 520 milliseconds to 590 milliseconds on the push timing, and then 35 to 60 milliseconds on the tempo timing.
So there are two components. Did you hear him? There are two components. Let's hear it again.
Of combinations where you'll likely see a green release. The ideal timing spot for rhythm shooting would be anywhere from 520 milliseconds to 590 milliseconds on the push timing, and then 35 to 60 milliseconds on the tempo timing, where each combination in that green rectangle sees a make percentage of no less than 60%, with even better releases sitting in the high 70s to 80% make rate. What makes stick shooting even better is the fact that there is very much makeable timings even outside that green rectangle, giving you the ultimate for on the right. So whenever
sorry about that.
As you can see, there is a ton of combination timing and tempo inputs. This is likely why it's considered easier to shoot with the stick over the button, and even Beluba's ultimate
let's roll it back.
So while we can't exactly quantify the green window size of,
so this is what we're saying: if you get the tempo right, but you got to get the tempo right, you can hit shots out here in the you know, late or early or what have you, and then If you are,
Rhythm
you also
shooting,
can
it
get
appears to
some
roughly
here.
be 2 times bigger than that of
But this is if you get the timing excellent. You don't have to get the tempo. And Mike already said that if you're able to get the second part excellent, it will expand the tempo. So let's
button
continue.
shooting when considering both push timing and tempo inputs. This is likely why it's considered easier to shoot with the stick over the button. And even Beluba said before the game released that rhythm shooting is really helpful if you have bad internet and unpredictable latency, and it's probably for this reason. As you can see, let's take a look at button shooting. And before we do, just be aware that the reason you won't see 100% make rate from end to end is due to the fact that there are micro timing changes depending on factors like your jump shot animation and the exact distance from the basket. But if you want to learn more about that, you can check out our video on how to shoot in NBA 2K26. But this particular jump shot that we tested has a green window size of 555 milliseconds to 610 milliseconds. And if you release on the edges of this green window with the button, the make percentage is very low, with percentages of 25 and 24% on the early edge and 23% on the later edge. But as we get to the middle, we can see the 87% make rate at 580 milliseconds, representing a near perfect release. And from 580 to 590 milliseconds, that 10 millisecond stretch basically guarantees a green release. But outside of that, the drop off in make percentage is pretty significant, falling below 60%, making it much less forgiving than rhythm shooting, and it really only rewards jump shooters with very precise timing. Now let's take
There you go. So there you go. It says it really only rewards jump shooters with very precise timing. Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm just gonna be real with you. If you believe that everybody that is making shots with the button is hitting a 10 millisecond green window, as my man Yardman Gaming would say, you need to be studied. That's all I can tell you. If you are sitting here thinking, that's why they said it's hard to quantify, and even their machine can't really get it right because they are micro timing changes, so they got to adjust it for everything, so obviously they did not. If you think that everybody that's hitting shots with the button is hitting a 10 millisecond green window, you need to be studied, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. Y'all believe that? So that's what I'm saying. Like I get what they're saying, and it is good. It is good, but like obviously they're adjusting for it. They're saying what 2K Labs is saying, that their machine can't adjust for this, so it's really not adjusting for it, but they are adjusting for it as far as it's being adjusted for as far as the user goes. But 2K Labs can't adjust for it because it's a machine or what have you. So micro changes. But obviously somebody's machine can do it because Zens are a thing. And Zens with the button are absolutely still a thing. So, you know, there's that. But hey, listen to me. They're just saying that the green window is effectively twice as large. Effectively means you have to meet a condition prior. So with this, the condition that you have to meet here, if you want to hit these out here, you see you ain't hitting none of that out here, you got to be excellent timing on the second part to even have a chance to hit at a decent clip out here with the you know, if you miss timing outside of this right here, out of the 45-second green window, right? And that could be wrong too, because again, if they can't make the right micro adjustments for this, that means they can't make the right micro adjustments for that, right? But you know, it just is what it is, man. It just tells me that y'all need to be you need to be rhythm shooting more, because like when 2K said, hey man, if you want to hit more shots, turning off the meter is the way. We want y'all to turn off the meter, you get a 25% boost, because that was with the button. Nobody cared. Nobody said one word because it was with the button, except for my boy Coyote, because he said, bro, I want my boost with the meter. And then everybody was called him a bum and said, you know, if that's the case, then you know you got to do what we got to do. If you can't shoot with the button, see, I just think it's just extremely convenient for the 2K community. If they can do something, if it's something that they don't want to do, then they want to change. But when we went from stick dribbling to when we went from button dribbling to stick dribbling, or left stick dribbling with button combinations to the right stick, I don't think anybody had this big of a thing, man. I mean, it just is what it is. Like I said, to even hit any of these out here, you got to have excellent timing on the second one. But we were told that the push timing didn't even really matter. And obviously it does, because you can't even hit these if you're not getting the stick timing right. So y'all saying one thing, I'm saying that we was lied to. We was like, well, bro, I thought all I had to do was get tempo right. But for me to even hit any of these, I got the tempo right here. So right here, I'm getting the tempo right. But unless I get the unless I perfect the second half of it, the second half, I only got what, a 45-second green window or something, like 45 millisecond green window. That's crazy. So, you know, I mean, not even 45. I'm sorry. It's about a 25 millisecond green window. It's about right. What, 25? Yeah, 5, and then 35 millisecond green. No, 25, because it'll be 40 plus 20. So look, you got a 25 millisecond green window really to do all the other chicanery, and this ain't even guaranteed, and these ain't guaranteed. Your earlies are kind of guaranteed, but now you're starting to blend into here. But we, if you want to hit, you got to be inside of this box right here, where they saying that's about a 50 millisecond green window, what have you. Conversely,
take a look at,
bro, they can hit all this, bro. Like you, that's what, 55 milliseconds. It's the same thing, bro. If you really think that everybody that's timing that shot correctly is in this 10 milliseconds, bro, you tripping, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It just ain't the case. That's just not the case. If that is the case, then there's a tremendous advantage to the stick shooting. Tremendous. If everybody is hitting inside it, that's hitting this, but y'all don't even believe that, bro. Bro, people can't even take good shots on this game. Like, he think that's a good shot. They can't even take good shots. And people think that, and you really think that I believe that everybody that's hitting with the button is hitting a 10 millisecond green window, bro? Stop. I get it though, but like I said, I get what they're saying, but because they're saying that their instruments cannot adjust to what actually is happening or what have you. Like, it can't adjust to everything. So they take the shots from different places, but they said, you know, that really show that really, what that really does is shows, and this, whatever, I don't know why 2K they gave us this game with 3 centers, bro. Hey, can we get, this is why I showcased this one, bro. We lost this game because we had 3 centers. Ain't nobody can dribble the basketball. It was crazy. Like, can we get at least one dribbler in here? It's all everybody in here is dribbling the basketball, and we can't get one. You know what I'm saying? You might not have 3 or 4, but you got one, man. But that man right there hit triple green right there, DPOY, man. You know what I'm saying? And I played, it's crazy because we lost, and then I played with DPOY the next game, and then we won. And then after that, I played against him and then shut him down. Like, it'd be crazy. But yeah, if y'all think that everybody that's hitting is hitting a 10 millisecond green window, you need to be steady, bro. Come on, man. It's a pure green window. It is. So they're already saying that they can't really quantify it because their instruments can't hit the same timing every time. So because of that, it's not going to be 100% make. So it's going to look like it's not a pure green window. It just is what it is. I just say, bro, just use it and stop crying about it. That's what my boy Christopher London said, man. That boy Christopher London said. So Power says, according to NBA 2K Labs, the green window for both rhythm shooting is roughly twice as large, providing you meet the conditions. You got to meet the conditions, bro. You got to meet the conditions. But of course, you know, factoring in both push and tempo. Right. If you factor in all of it, it's roughly the same. And then, hey, that boy Christopher London says, bro, every time I get on this app, you crying about rhythm shooting. This is the best 2K in years. We still complaining like crazy. It's easier to shoot, so the game isn't beyond dead before the season even starts. And people who actually touch grass can have fun on the game too. And that's what I'm saying, man. And then my man said it's not a touch grass thing versus no life, is because 2K is one of those games that doesn't require hours of gameplay to be good at. Let's admit that you as well as those that agree with you are casuals that like when 2K holds their hand for them. Bro, y'all like the game to be easy just as much as everybody else. Why are y'all not saying shooting is too easy? Why is nobody saying that? That's what the problem is. But y'all want to attack something else. Shooting is too fucking easy, bro. I tried to throw this joint out the glass to myself too, and I failed. I wasn't caring about this. It's too easy. That's what the problem is. Shooting is too easy. And then the fades are the second problem. Nobody cares about Timmy No Thumbs from Guadalajara hitting a blast ass open shot in the corner. That's not what y'all care about. Y'all care about the fades. Y'all feel like that tempo shooting is what's facilitating the fades. Instead of saying, let's take the fades out, you want it to be harder to fade with the stick so that you can keep getting your easy ass fades with the button. That's what it is. Just call it what it is, bro. And then he says, my point, and this is what he says, my point is that the no lifes want an edge because they are simply just better and upset that the casuals like myself can hit shots too. But the moment the game sides with comp and has too much of a skill gap, nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to play the game. It's already dead. And he's right. And how do we know? Because NBA 2K25 died in a crazy fashion. It died crazy fast. We didn't even make it to this point right here last year on the game where views were even decent. And then when people quit and stuff like that, when people quit games and talk crazy and stuff, I don't even know why I blocked that dude right there. Let me see why I blocked him. I think I blocked him because he was I mean, I don't know if he was talking crazy or if he had music going on or something like that. I don't know what it was, bro. But if you like, I can't get no strike on my channel. So hey, you talking crazy, you saying crazy stuff and all that, bro, you gonna get blocked. It just is what it is. But hey, like you said, man, if you're a cat, like why everybody want to try to call somebody a casual? Bro, ain't none of us professionals at no game, bro. You want to be a pro at a game? Like the pro league is over with all of us casual. It is what it is. NBA 2K17, y'all said was the best one. I dare you to go find me a video where Fredo hit more than one green in a video. Ain't nobody was lighting it up green, green, green. NBA 2K18, same thing. 19, big whites over those. 20, the same thing. It wasn't. It was nobody. And then all of a sudden we go to, what was it? 24 was the first green or miss? Because 22, I know damn well 22 wasn't, and everybody was saying that that's one of the best ones of all time. People was left, right, left, right, left, right, shoot. It was the same thing that this is right here. There was no defense in 22, and you could kick the ball up there with your left toe and hit whites and hit those all day. And then 23, I think 23 might have been the first green or miss or whatever. Green or miss? What was the first green or miss? I don't even know. It might have been 23. But then people cried about the variable shot timing. Then 24, we got a pure green window, the closest thing to a pure green window. And then, you know, like people enjoyed that. Okay, cool. So then they said it was too easy to shoot in 23, 24. We want a skill gap.
We want a skill gap.
You got one at the beginning of 25 and everybody bitched and moaned and complained that they couldn't hit shots at the clip. Shooting is too hard. There's no skill gap, but shooting was the skill gap. And you know, it just was what it was. Y'all want a skill gap, you just don't want it to be where it is. But I don't care. I'm just a filthy casual, and I'm just gonna play the game how I want to. I'm gonna temp fade until my heart is content. And when they take that out of the game, guess what? My game was not predicated on temp fading, so it didn't matter. The issue is y'all want temp fading and y'all want fades in the game, but y'all don't want to admit that fades are the issue, and shooting being too damn easy is the issue. Shooting being too easy is the issue. Fades are the second issue. If they tighten both of them up, both of the problems go away. Or they just take out the fades. We don't care if people hit wide open shots. Like, bruh, he's wide open. He should hit the shot. But like I said, man, like the game ain't for you. It's for everybody to have fun. Let them guys have fun, man. It is what it is, bro. But like you said, just call it what it is. If you're not talking about fades is the problem, I ain't hearing what you're talking about. Because there's no way that you want them to keep the fades in the game just for button people. You see how stupid that sounds? But then it's very revealing because y'all want to keep the fades in the game and keep the shooting easy because y'all know it's too easy, but you just want to be able to do it the way that you want to do it and be like, if they change that, then this set of people won't be able to do it. Boy, people been shooting with that button forever, bro. I promise you they gonna get it. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I really don't care what they do, man. Mike gonna do what he want to do, and we can't do nothing about it, man. And like I said, just be a casual. I'm a casual. I do 8-minute videos every day, and that's it. I mean, I'm out of here. So it is what it is, bro. But yeah, let them guys do what they want to do. Hey, tempo shooting, you got a better chance to make the shot. It is what it is. And they said it will be roughly twice provided that you meet both conditions, like I said, effectively. But we're gonna miss that part and miss that the peak make range is about 87%. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. It is what it is, man. I'm sick, so I really don't give a fuck what y'all think about this. I'm just gonna play the game and keep playing and keep enjoying this easy shooting. And I'll holler at y'all to the next time. It's your boy Eazy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Channel. Godspeed.